Hello, I'm Austin Haygood.
And I'm Felicia Womack.
Welcome to our April episode of Paulding Post.
April Fools!
Thanks to a team effort of family and first responders, a 29-year-old Paulding County man suffering cardiac arrest was resuscitated. We met with Paulding Fire and Rescue's Lieutenant Steve Mapes to discuss what happens when our first responders and a family member's knowledge of CPR saved a man's life.
Hi Steve, thanks for having us today. Can you tell us a little of what you do here at the Paulding County Fire Department?
Sure. I'm Steve Mapes. I'm the Public Information Officer for Paulding County Fire and Rescue. On December night, a 28-year-old man was sleeping and his fiancée looked over and he was in cardiac arrest. She started CPR. Her mother was there. She called 911.
911, what's your emergency?
On the night of this call, I was working as a call taker, and what that means for us is that means I answer non-emergency and 911 calls. In this call, she provided me with the address. I verified it with her and very early on learned that he was not breathing. So what I did is I sent that for dispatch, and then I worked on starting CPR with her.
8 minutes later, Rescue 3 and Engine 3 arrived on the scene.
At the time of arriving, the rescue crew is grabbing out gear to go into the house, and our engine crew is going in first without gear just to check and see what's going on.
Arrived inside the bedroom first. We did notice that the fiancée was performing CPR on the patient. It was very effective CPR. That 911 dispatch actually was instructing her on how to do this CPR. That had played a vital role in this patient's survival.
More equipment came upstairs. We started getting him prepped, getting set, and put the AED on him, continuing doing CPR. And at that time, the AED said to shock him.
The first shock, somebody had felt a pulse. I remember radioing back in our dispatch saying there was a shock delivered and we had a pulse. And then I remember the AED telling them to perform CPR again.
If no pulse, start CPR.
And continued doing CPR at that time. Then we had a cycle of no shock advised. Then we had another cycle of shock advised.
Shock advised.
Shocking him a second time, in which case he actually came back again, and we put him back on oxygen again, got him on a backboard quickly, and got him into the ambulance to get him to the hospital. None of that probably would have meant much without dispatch coaching the fiancé through chest compressions and maintaining chest compressions before we even got there.
How can the citizens of Paulding learn more about CPR and CPR training?
Go to the American Heart Association website and you can look up local classes. They have classes for the public.
Everybody take CPR lessons, learn how to do it, because it could be your husband, it could be your son, it could be your daughter, it could be anybody that you love. You could be the difference of them surviving or not.
We're here today with Amy Mullenkamp at the Maud P. Ragsdale Library in Hiram. She's just finished with their program called Baby Time. Would you like to tell us a little about that program?
Absolutely. So Baby Time is a great program for little ones age 0 to 2. You can expect lap sit, songs, dances, shakers, scarves, and even sign language. This is something that we've been promoting at Hiram Library, is teaching little ones sign language.
That sounds great. They seem to have a lot of fun when they were doing it, and you had a pretty big crowd. Is that a normal size crowd?
It is actually a normal size crowd. Here at the Hiram Library, Baby Time is one of our most successful programs. So you can always expect a good crowd. All the moms hang out afterwards and talk. It's a really great time for moms and dads to get together.
Well, what other programs do you have going on in the libraries this month?
So for the month of April, we're doing a special new program just for Easter called Peeps Destroy. It's 5 different ways to kill off a peep. You can smash them with a hammer, you can microwave them, catapult them, however you can think of to completely destroy little peeps.
Oh my gosh, that took me by surprise there. But that sounds awesome. I love peeps. So are there other programs at some of the other libraries that you want everybody to know about? Or
Yes, absolutely. So New Georgia is going to be doing a fantastic Earth Day program for their current story time. It'll be at normal story time hours. At the Crossroad Libraries, there's going to be a bug hunt April 10th from 4 to 5. They're going to be doing bug crafts, and they're actually going to go outside and look for real bugs, weather depending, of course. At the Dallas Library, they're doing a community job fair on April 8th from 1 to 8. You can go into their computer lab, print off resumes, and fill out applications, all for free. We have 4 wonderful libraries in Paulding County. All of them have awesome events and different things that you can come out every day and do. And of course, we all have amazing books. We hope that you'll visit us soon.
Thanks for having us today.
No problem.
Spring is here, and displays of beautiful plants at the local big box store have you thinking it's time to turn your attention to your yard. Annuals only provide a single season of color. However, perennial plants are plants that last more than one season. Lazy gardeners rejoice.
Woohoo!
Plant once and enjoy year after year.
If you are ready to take the perennial plunge, many great and exciting options will be available at the annual Paulding County Master Gardner Plant Sale. This year's sale will be held at the Paulding Meadows Pavilion at Earl Duncan Park, May 4th, 2019, from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. So come on down and get you some perennial plants. Thanks so much for tuning in to this month's episode of Paulding Post. We hope you have a great April
And a happy Easter.
Take care, and we'll see you next time.